The mask depicts the imposing face of a bearded man. It is made of a gold sheet with repoussé details. 2 holes near the ears indicate that the mask was held in place over the deceased's face with twine.
We're looking at a gold mask that Schliemann referred to as Agamemnon. He actually, when this was unearthed, said, "I have gazed into the face of Agamemnon." Now, Agamemnon was the great Greek hero of Homer's Iliad.
We know now that this is not Agamemnon, but what a great publicity stunt. What we do have is an enormous cache of gold objects from the grave circles, where we found many bodies surrounded by precious objects, and in a number of cases, a figure would be wearing a gold mask.
They were found fastened to the faces of the deceased people in these graves.
And if you look closely, just next to the ear, you can see small holes where we think there was some sort of string that kept it fast to the face.
Now, there are 2 grave circles at Mycenae that Schliemann found and excavated, grave circle A and then also grave circle B. Now, Schliemann was a businessman and a kind of amateur archaeologist, so some art historians have questions, especially of the one very fine mask that he referred to as Agamemnon.
There's speculation that Schliemann may have over-restored it and made it a little more attractive to 19th century sensibilities.
But there's also many art historians and archaeologists who find this completely authentic. So we just want to have a...
It's really something. Yeah. Well, this is an important object as a replica because it's an awesome, fabulous replica. And again, one of the things that differentiates the way that we do work here at the Field Museum and the way that we build exhibitions here at the Field Museum as opposed to art museums is that we use the objects to tell stories. We use the objects to tell stories about people. And this object, even though it's a replica of what is known widely as the Mask of Agamemnon, is a wonderful way for us to tell the story of Mycenae and the Bronze Age, which was this time period in Greece, this sort of magic time period where you start to get the real first kings in Europe. And this, even though Agamemnon is a mythical character that comes from Homer, this lets us tell that story. It lets us tell the story of the first time that you really get hierarchy and royalty on the European continent. And it comes from this mask and this burial ground.